morning. It is currently 5:40 in the morning. I'm trying to rush out the house to go do my workouts for today. It is 5 miles, tempo 2x1 it's called. I'll toss it on the screen, but essentially what we have is 1 mile at conversational pace, 2 miles at 750 per mile, 120 seconds, so 2 minute rest, 1 mile at 735 minute per mile pace, and then a 90-second rest before doing a cool down. So I'm using the Runna app, which apparently every runner is nowadays, in order to train for this marathon. I've used them actually to train for my previous 2 marathons, and I've been really impressed with how accurate they've been in predicting how my time. So we're gonna give them another shot here. But let me do this run, and then I'll break down the training that they've planned for me over the course of time. All right, 5 mile tempo run done. It was actually really hard. I think I'll try to show the splits, but yeah, it was a tough one. I was hoping to record during, but yeah, there was no hope. So just taking off my shoes right now, gonna hop in the car, get home, and we'll debrief. All right, welcome back. It is now actually very late in the afternoon. I had a busy morning, and it's probably gonna be an even busier afternoon or rest of the day here. I went to the gym already, got my upper body workout done. I ate some lunch, and now I thought that we kind of do the breakdown that I promised earlier. Today was a tempo run. We did 1 mile warm up, then 2 miles fast. And when I say fast, it was just faster than marathon pace, and then 1 mile even faster than that, and then a 1 mile cool down. After every fast rep, we had a short walk, so that was nice. And then the rest of the week, what I have left is tomorrow I have a 3.5 mile easy run, and then a long run of 9.5 miles on Friday at a variety of paces. I'm using the Runna app to train, which really is just an app that uses AI guided insights. And I'm trying to see some things that are in here. It uses AI guided insights to build your plan. And what it does, it takes kind of a recent PR of a race, whether it's a 5K or whatever it is, and builds a plan based on that as you enter other details, like what are you training for? Obviously, if you're 5K, marathon, half marathon, 10K, whatever it is, your preferred metrics, right? If you like miles, kilometers, whatever it is, your availability, how many times you want to run, when you're free to run, when you want your longer runs to be, and then it gets you a personalized plan off of that. And you can also enter some other factors like vacation. So my wife and I were going on vacation during the plan. So it gives you a few options there, whether you want to run the whole time and keep the plan as normal, if you want to only do easy runs, or if you want to, anything that you want to do, it all integrates into that. And then all of that integrates into your running watch that you might be using, whether it's Apple Watch, Garmin, whatever it is that you may use. And every morning I get a notification on my phone like, hey, this is what you have this morning, get ready for it, whatever. And then I can find a workout on my watch, sorry. And as I run as well, it'll also notify me if there's some specific paces I need to hit. It'll notify me if I'm going too fast, too slow, or whatever it may be. So it's really like having a running coach run beside you. I'm moving a lot in this really tight shirt, but it's really like having a running coach along with you on that journey every single time you go out for a run. Then a few bonus features are that it will review your data. It'll take all your race data, especially after some of your harder runs. It'll take that race data and your runs data and tell you, well, you're on track, right? Your plan is, you're going at the right speed, at the right paces, or we need to adjust it, whether it's going slower, going faster. So after every harder run, I would say. I get a little notification say that they're, hey, we checked your pace and you're on the spot, or hey, we suggest you slow down a little bit, or we suggest you speed up. And then you also have access to real humans, like some professional runners or former professional runners that are there in a live chat to answer some of your questions. I remember using them to answer some questions around nutrition and things of that nature. Whatever you may want to ask, they're there for that. What else they have? They have a ton of articles just on a variety of topics. Usually that's what they send you when you get the humans. Like they'll actually answer your question, but then they'll send you additional articles that you can read on if you have more questions. And they also have communities with whom you can kind of share your running journey and whatnot. Like some of them are just random communities of everyone that uses Runna, which is cool, but some of them are specific to, right now I'm in a community for the Chicago Marathon. So a lot of people are sharing around, their travel plans, trying to meet up in person when they're there, or how the training is going. So that's always good. Like I was just exchanging with someone on there about, their fuel strategy going into it, or some of the things that they may want to change in their plan. So it's always pretty cool. I've actually used them to train for Paris and for my half marathon. It was kind of scary how accurate they were with the because they give you a predicted time in which they think that you'll finish the race. For both races, it was like really scary how accurate and on point they were with the time they were giving me and what I actually finished at. So I keep joking. I said, like, I would trust Runna with my life and with my kids at this point because they make no mistakes. But for Toronto last year, I used just a random free plan that I found on the internet. I think we shared that in a video, and it was actually good. I definitely got better, just progressively increasing my mileage. My fitness took a big jump at that point. But what I'm really liking about this, and by the way, like I don't get anything out of this. I paid for this with my own money and everything, and they don't even have an idea that I exist. But I'm loving kind of the structure and the variety that Runna offers. Like I didn't have tempo runs or a variety of runs. There was like easy runs and then just steady runs and then intervals in the previous plan. And now having a little bit more variety and structure, a tempo run is kind of just going a little faster, like I mentioned, than your marathon pace, but you're going a continuous, or a longer period of time while running. While the intervals, it's really shorter bursts, but you get walking breaks. So I'm really enjoying that. It's really fun. I like it. There's just a lot of variety in what kind of runs you get on a week-to-week basis. Like we get speed intervals, we get tempo, easy runs. Even the long runs have a little bit of structure. Like I mentioned, the ones that I have this week, it's kind of you start at a conversational pace, then you're slowly going to close to marathon pace, and then you're going a little faster than marathon pace before jumping back and cooling down. So I really like it. Personally, I like it. It's challenging. It keeps it fun, and obviously you get that instant feedback of, hey, this was a really good run, or this past weekend when I did my long run, it was like, okay, maybe slow down a little bit. Don't be a hero running your first runs. We have a long road ahead of us. I don't know if anyone else has the problem of not starting the AC because they don't want to pay their electric bill, but it is hot here. I need to start the AC. But yeah, so just to close this down, like obviously run is not necessary. I think that, like I said, if you're out there thinking about what to do, maybe you have your first marathon plan or whatever, you can 100% just find a free plan. But I think that no matter where you are in your running journey, or no matter what your goal is, whether it's you want to run a 5K, whatever it is, it could be helpful just to at least get you started. A lot of people, when they start running, they think, oh, let me just go out there, try to run as fast as possible, and then they crash and they're like, running isn't for me. It's a great thing to get you started with running. They have some starter plans, some maintenance plans, obviously some race plans. So if you're training for a 5K, 10K, half marathon, they have all those plans. I don't know if they have like ultras if you go further, longer than marathons. I don't know if they have those kind of plans. Not something I'm interested in, so I'm not worried about that. But honestly, like it's pretty cool app. If you want to try it for 2 weeks, actually, I have a code. I don't get anything out of it. I'm not an influencer or anything, but I do have a code for you to try it for 2 weeks. So I'll include it. I'll probably put it on the screen and then put it in the description. Feel free to do that, like to see if you like it, if that's something for you, and then kind of go from there. Yeah, that's just me talking about the plan that I'm using. We'll see if it helps us reach our goals. Obviously, like I said, there's a few things that are changing, fueling, right? Like all of those things that are changing. We'll see and we'll evaluate at the end to see if it actually leads us to the result that we want. But for now, I'm gonna get back to work because we have a lot to do. And I think I'm gonna check in again for the long run or something like that. So, see you guys. Good morning. This is me reporting with terrible lighting and nowhere to put my camera down. On my way right now to the waterfront. These are the mornings where really their motivation is low, body's not feeling great, didn't have a good night's sleep, and you still have to run 9.5 miles, so very close to 15 kilometers. It's gonna be challenging, but gotta find a way to get it done. At least I have my trusted run club, my friends, to come with me along the journey, but don't know how much I'm actually gonna record. I have to finish this carb mix, which honestly feels like a chore right now. Don't know why we're feeling this way, but all right, let's find a way to push through. 9.5 miles progression, long run, different paces today, so let's try to have some fun. All right, we are done. We took a nice little dip in the lake after the run. 9.5 miles. I won't say it didn't necessarily feel good, but we were able to get every mile done or every segment within pace. So very happy with that. But it was tough, definitely, especially at the end. It got very difficult, which normally I like, especially the early long runs, to come out of them feeling good, feeling strong. So a little disappointing, but like I said, it wasn't a great morning to start with, and we definitely got better. We challenged ourselves, so we'll kind of complete the video for this week. We're gonna get some rest. I think that I'm gonna really try to focus on my rest, recovery, nutrition. But yeah, that was a little bit of it. That's part of my training plan. That's how it's going to be. It switches up from week to week. But no, as always, appreciate you guys watching, joining me, and I will see you another time. Take care.